Mike Tirico, Greg Olson ready to get the preseason started. Off we go from Lumen Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On play action, here's Darnold. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a 1st down.
The Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Play action now for Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Parkinson in motion. Stafford now on 2nd down. Short throw pulled in by Parkinson. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 29.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Stafford to throw again. He'll complete it to Adams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has him. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Again, it's Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Rams.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Harrison
now for the
Davis
point after.
for the extra point.
He knocks it through, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Seahawks nothing.
Following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And often we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
The throw on 1st down is Darnold. He finds Huck along the out route.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield. Nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. He'll take off again. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They picked up 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Myers' hit is good. And the Seahawks are on the board just before halftime.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They put Adams in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 11. Good for a Rams first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. It's another run here for Williams. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Rams first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
The open man is Nakua. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
It is 2nd down and 5. Here's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one.
13 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Darnold again. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and it's yet again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Darnold to the air once more. That one swung out wide to Walker.
Brings up second and 7 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. To throw again is Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Seattle.
First and 10.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Second and 4.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Darnold to throw again. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout here on the field.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Jared first. He gets in there for the sack, and it looks like the time off has not slowed him down one bit. So it's a win for the visiting Rams as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle.